plays games with Steve
and Angel.
It's a new session. Oh, look, it's Terry.
Oh.
Mr. Fall's like, oh no, sorry. I keep forgetting. Like, they switched to Mia so quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's have Angel take Mia since Falls is here.
Yeah.
Really?
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie.
Mr. Falls! In that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it. Every day.
Oh.
This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Ha! Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall. You sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious?
Let her go.
Let her go, see? Let her go!
Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her!
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance.
Go, gadget,
Go, gadget, gun!
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too.
Make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend. My love. My teen angel.
No, it's my, that was my spin-off show.
Make-believe kidnapping is what happens when crimes are committed in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. In the land of make-believe. King Friday's been kidnapped. Anyway.
Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
My teen angel, my teen angel.
We're glossing over the fact that she's underage.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Open that court record. Well, open that court record.
Anything dumb, yeah.
Let's not pour
Also,
salt in the man's
5 years ago?
Okay, 5 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, 14.
14. And how old was he? He was 20.
Oh. Buddy.
Wait, no, you looked at Melissa Foster's profile, though.
Oh, that's true. Dahlia Hawthorne might be of age.
I think, oh yeah, look at that. Like that shadowy
figure there. Dahlia Hawthorne, deceased. So
okay.
She was, I think, 30.
I-
so
Yeah,
I think-
probably.
right.
It's probably
That's
fine.
still like a teenager.
Yeah.
Bit of a
That
cougar.
young schmuck.
Yeah.
First,
Hey.
anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel? That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We send to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, all right. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman!
She's a big jawbreaker.
That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia.
Go gadget, real gun.
I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jump in river.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
Bit extreme. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
No, he was a pedophile.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Mhm.
That's not funny.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. I'm committing to the voice. This is what she sounded like.
It's a bold choice.
I make bold choices as an actor, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Nice attempt. Maybe make it a little more Inspector Gadget.
Lean a little more into it.
Yeah.
These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack.
Backpack.
Now gone. With Dahlia. Gone. Forever. Into Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia. My teen angel.
Stop saying you're teen angel. You're teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Oh, I don't have to answer that.
Oh.
Yo, Dahlia Hawthorne, she was just 14.
She fell into a river stream. 14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man, angels these days.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get it.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row.
I mean, right before this record, we were like trying to get like Angel off this bridge because they had a duel with them. We were like, Angel, we need to record. No.
No.
And then we had to go fish them out of the river. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you remember us doing this bit last time, but just like, I don't know that voice. You was like, I don't want to do anything at all.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
The freaking oh my god, the Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh,
Prove that I never touched my balls.
Are you saying my voice is like Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Oh shit! I didn't say anything.
You would sound more like Lin-Manuel Miranda if you read all your dialogue.
Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet.
Are you guys done talking about freaking Hamilton over there? Let's go.
Training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's
Eliza.
one of my rules. Remember it.
I still haven't seen Hamilton.
That's fine.
Literally the only thing I've consumed is the If You Ever Touch My Balls. That's it.
That's my favorite song from it, so that's all you need to know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good song. Alright, I guess I'll take over as Mia.
Yeah.
Or do you want me to?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Do you want me to do judge for a bit?
Let's try it. Let's try it. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
Yay!
Yippee!
Yippee!
You're a brave young lady.
Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
Cringe AF. My witness is not the person on trial here.
Oh, yeah, when he was younger, he was like more fresh and like trying to do slang.
She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all.
That's all TBH.
What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's why I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think.
Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten.
Let's get a new nickname.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
That's where she learned it from.
Oh!
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Like how? It's like full gums, like... grrr.
I don't know what flirting is.
Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge? Yeah, of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. Oh, I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady.
It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up.
My eyes! My eyes!
Very well, then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Terrible, horrible, no good,
Very bad monster. Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case.
Ba-dum.
We lost so much health.
Oh my god! I thought it.
Oh, I forgot.
I thought it would reset.
No.
Chapter.
Oh boy.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
So, what country were you living in then?
Sorry, no, I was taken aback by that voice. So what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed.
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
Your parents died in Civil War.
Yeah.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details?
Oh, is there a thing where if I keep pressing her, I'll get ouchie boo-boos?
They didn't say anything, so
I want confirmation before I try.
All right, hold on a second.
They're fine. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Objection! Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point.
Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just stated to the official testimony? Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant.
Hold it!
Fondant.
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Oh well, that can't be helped.
Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth?
So true, bestie. The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct? Yes, it really was a coincidence. Until I entered college, I had never even been to the mountain before.
Hold it! So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, that sort of thing.
You don't look much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts.
Ooh.
But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth.
Yeah.
By the way, what's the name of your college?
Objection! The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime.
And a material girl.
The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
And I am a material girl.
Thank you. She's really gone too far. Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here.
I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive.
Get thicker skin. To be so sensitive. And I certainly don't have any reasons for wanting to hurt an officer.
Hold it! Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Objection! Tisku, unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at that time an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair!
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. Holding a grudge and blah, blah, blah.
And blah, 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 whatever.
Can you talk more about the blah, blah, blah? Objection! Your Honor, please.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
This is just mean. A grudge?
This
Well-
is her personal blah blah blah.
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
Objection! My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful.
Pues jodo.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement?
I'm gonna have it added, just for fun.
Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why I...
Enough. Witness, if you would. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Hold it! What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone's wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said...
Then you yourself might have been killed.
That would have been a terrible loss for this world.
Ha! It looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Keep looking around you and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk.
Oh, are they really saying, like, shouldn't have done that? Or kidnapping a poor girl.
Hold it! You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country until the year before last?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history. So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right? Yes.
I can't let her get away with these lies.
Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just gonna have to get her to show the court her true self.
Alright. We're back at the top.
Yeah.
Why don't you go through the court record again?
Yeah, and then just not shimmy my hand at all. Oh, there's quite a few.
Please don't!
Because then we're going to have to... Well, maybe you should save right now?
Right now.
Yeah. Or because else we have to skip through all of, like, the opening chapter stuff again, so...
I almost pressed the wrong button.
I would have killed you. Well, you weren't on the court record, so that's good. So you wouldn't have like thrown something out there. So
Well, I was at the present.
yeah, good. All right, let's go to some court records here.
Okay.
Let's look over everything.
Here's for my badge.
Yeah, it's your butthole.
Stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. We haven't mentioned anything about time, so that's probably not relevant. The Dusky Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Eagle River, 5 yards. The scarf worn by the victim at the time of the incident found on Dusky Bridge. It's kind of blue, in my opinion. I don't know if that's ever going to come up, but maybe. Witness's photo. Taken by the witness. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. That was updated, right? It's been unchanged for 5 years, right?
What?
They added that info. Like, the bridge has been unchanged for 5 years.
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be relevant. Confidential police materials. Falls, 4:30 at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. The whole truth must come out. Isn't it that like, oh, Dahlia died, right? Isn't it strange that they're saying to talk to Dahlia if she's dead? A photo of the trunk of Fall's car. It's been scratched up right there. Melissa Foster took the witness photo with this, and as a camera, a $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Okay. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly... Wait. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. I was out of the country until the year before last. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Well, I mean, all of this is a lie, but I gotta figure out which one is, like, contradictable. Till I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. So I'm a little overwhelmed at choices right now. It's like beginning of the session, so I will just go ahead and ask. Can I have a hint, please, Professor? Please.
Do you have any idea which statement it could possibly be?
My brain is going to... Well, I mean, both of these are lies. Naturally, I don't know either the victim or the defendant. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. Both of these are kind of sus to me.
Okay. But do we have anything to
contradict
those?
Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before.
Here's your first hint. It's neither of those. Go,
go
right. Because something I think you forget is what statements get added. Those are usually the ones, not 100% of the time, but I'd say 95% of the time. When they're like, all right, can you add that statement? I mean, in this one, we actually added 2 different statements.
Yes. We did.
That's why I'm saying it's
kind of throws you off a little bit. Yeah.
But do you remember which statements were added?
I know it was an early one. Until I entered. Naturally, I didn't know.
That was one, naturally.
I didn't know either the victim or the defendant.
What was the other one that was added?
Okay. And it was the scarf.
Okay. So
but you said it wasn't the first one, though, so it's this one.
So think about this. She says, I guess I'm lucky he wasn't wearing a white scarf. What piece of evidence do you think would be relevant here?
The first one that comes to mind is the victim's note, because this was supposed to be confidential information.
Right, and who should know about this?
It should only be Falls and her sister, or a police officer.
Valerie, right?
Valerie, right? Yeah.
And so, because the fact that she knows about this is,
a contradiction. Okay, so that's it. I'm just gonna
objection.
Okay.
It's true. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting.
Because right now she's like,
I'm Melissa Foster.
Yeah.
Right.
The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification.
Yes, and what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness?
Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could know about the note would be...
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf. I suppose that makes sense.
Come on, Mia. You can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness. Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
It is going to work here.
Awesome.
No.
Great.
Oh, my mistake. Actually, it isn't.
Fuck. but why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible. Meaningless. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. I never got to do the impossible, meaningless line.
Impossible. Meaningless.
There's no way. Hide. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. My brain's going to the fact that this was on a timer. So she did not witness the scene herself. It was just on camera.
There's something more direct than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you're on probation right now, so you definitely need confirmation from us.
Oh, yes, I know. I'm looking at the big blinking HP.
Yeah.
If it was Kingdom Hearts, it would be constantly going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wish the game over would be that quick in this game.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'd have to listen to this place all over again. No, sorry. It's like, not Clayton.
Not Clayton.
Again and again and again. Sorry, focus. I'm distracting you with the game. What a game you love more.
Yeah.
They like this game.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, guns in my head.
Right. Merry Christmas.
Oh, God. Warned by the victim. There's a more direct thing. Okay, hold on. Hide is this one.
There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him.
Let me know if you want help from the co-professor.
Co-professor. Professor Layton and nobody else.
I'm the co-professor.
There's that one assistant who's like in yellow. I forget her name.
Emmy,
yeah. Wow, Emmy and Emma.
For Emmy and Em.
Ooh.
Someone's like, oh, enough with the fucking Muppet Christmas Carol song.
Confidential police materials. This is the same thing. There's no way you could have seen it. A photo of the trunk. Supposedly no, she was not in the car. Something more direct that she couldn't have possibly seen it. Stabbed in the knife from the back. Oh, it stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from the bridge. Is it just because it was raining? There's no way you could have seen it. This is the photo. Because it was foggy and raining.
This one's simpler than you think.
Okay. You couldn't have seen it. Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim.
There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him.
To signal him. Professors, may I have a hint, please?
In true angel fashion, you picked out the answer and went, but that's not it.
Yeah, you said something that
You
was
said
on
something
the
that was
fucking
exactly
money,
the right
and then just-
answer.
Oh, because this is blue.
That is correct.
Yeah.
It's not a white scarf.
Okay. It
Take
is
that!
simple. Did the butterflies just die, like spin and fall down?
I hope so.
Said Marie.
You said several times, or at least once, and then forgot in your
they're
testimony
dead.
that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. Is something wrong?
I'm gonna take the judge. I'm gonna voice him as Marie for a bit.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said.
She knew the contents of the note? No!
It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster?
No!
Order, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm waiting for an explanation.
But you'll have to wait for tomorrow.
I'm quite sure we're going to end the episode right here.
Right now.
You punch like a drunken writer.
We forgot to say burn!